Alright guys, so we tapping back in. You see it, we got the Model 3 sitting right here. This is my 2025 Tesla Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. Alright, for those that might be new to the channel, right? Had this car for over a year and some change now, and today I'm gonna hop right in here. I'm gonna turn on the AC and I'm just gonna chop it up with you guys a little bit about the full self-driving experience, because I no longer have full self-driving on my car anymore. And I just kind of want to give you guys some of my thoughts on full self-driving for those that might be about to get a Tesla and or thinking about, you know, should they get full self-driving and so forth. I think I did a video similar to this previously, but at the same time I no longer have it now, so I just kind of want to give you my full experience for the good year and some change that I did have full self-driving on my car. All right, let me get in this AC. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this full self-driving. First and foremost, I got to give everybody a shout out that was using my referral code way back when, because you guys allowed me to run full self-driving on my car for well over a year and some change. I just ended all my Tesla credits, and full self-driving was just removed off my car on August 4th of this month. So I had it all the way from last year all the way up until, you know, this August right here, man. So I really do appreciate you guys. You just don't know, man. You guys helped me out with full self-driving, gave me the perfect amount of time to utilize it and to see if it's something that I want to add on my car in the future. Okay, so currently right now, full self-driving costs what, 99 bucks. Do I think that the $99 is a little expensive for what full self-driving offers? Truthfully, I'm gonna say yes, just a little bit. I feel like if full self-driving was about, you know, anywhere between, let's say 25 to 50 bucks, I think everybody would jump on it. Now, I will say this about full self-driving. I feel like full self-driving makes Teslas a little bit more unique. Obviously, the tech in general makes the car unique, right? With or without full self-driving, the car is still fire, regardless. Whether you got full self-driving or not, the car is fire. Because now, today is what, August the 22nd, I think, 23rd, and I've been driving my car without full self-driving or any of those full self-driving features for the past couple of weeks, and you know, I haven't really noticed it. And truthfully, let me say this, even when I did have full self-driving on my car, it's not like I use it all the time. It was more like situational, you know, like if I'm getting up in the morning and I got somewhere to go and I just don't feel like driving, I'm fixing my coffee or I'm trying to adjust my coffee cup, I turn on full self-driving. Because truthfully, I actually enjoyed, and I know I said this in my old video, I truly enjoyed driving the car than letting the car drive me, because I've never driven an electric car. I had never driven an electric car up until that point, and still to this day, driving an electric car feels so much different than driving a gas car. And I think the driving experience, the personal, you know, hand on steering wheel driving experience of this car is it just can't be matched, right? There's no car out there that can match it. I don't care what other electric vehicles out there. Sorry to all my other EV owners out there. If you don't have a Tesla, I'm sorry, but for me, this is it. I always have a Tesla, right? Let's get back on topic. The features that came with full self-driving, you know, some and all those things, the park assist, well, not park assist, but the self-parking, you know, and just full self-driving in general, all those little things add up and it makes the car even more unique. So without full self-driving, the car is unique. Once you add full self-driving, it becomes more unique. You see what I mean? Full self-driving was amazing. I really, really love full self-driving. And truthfully, let me say this, I have been contemplating putting it back on my car and just paying the 99 bucks, just because I don't know, I just like to have that option, man. And I feel like once you get a small taste of it, you'll forever, you know, kind of want that feeling of just having it on your car, just in case you in case you need it on GP. So I feel like I might do it on like a random month-to-month basis, depending on where I'm going and what I got going on. Y'all know I'm a full-on sports dad. So there's times where I have to drive 1 or 2 hours away to something like that for like certain months out of the year and stuff like that. So I know that those might be the months that I decide to throw it back on here, right? Unless you guys want to use my Tesla referral code, get me some more credits, and then let me get that full self-driving that way. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Don't get it confused. You can do that. That's always welcome. But just to the average person getting ready to get their Tesla, do you need to add full self-driving to your car? I'm always say go ahead and do it, but I can see how if you just can get a trial or something and run it for a little bit just to test it out. I also think that's a good thing to do, because you really do not need full self-driving. It's a luxury. All right, the car by itself is fire. Without full self-driving, the car is fire. Just from charging it to just the driving experience, all the tech that's on the screen, all of the things that this car has to offer, it still outweighs just, you know, whether or not you have full self-driving. It's going to always outweigh that. And full self-driving, again, is just something that's going to enhance the car, and it's going to give you a little bit more added features and bonuses, a little bit more fun. So it's going to already add on. It's going to add on to the fun that you're already having in general. I felt like full self-driving, I don't remember which one I ended off on, but it was this month, so I'm pretty sure I had the latest update going into August, and at that time full self-driving was doing great. I wasn't having any issues. Everything was just working flawlessly. The only thing I didn't really care for about full self-driving, and I don't know if they fixed this still, is that potholes. I feel like, you know, on streets where I know that there's going to be a pothole, I used to always have to intervene because I just didn't want to run the risk of, you know, hitting the pothole and stuff like that. So I would always have to, you know, make sure that if I'm going down this road and I'm doing full self-driving, just go ahead and take over so I don't hit a pothole. I still think that full self-driving is one of those things that you should experience in your Tesla. Nobody else's Tesla. Go and experience in your own Tesla. If you put it in your Tesla and you drive it, it'll give you more of a warm and fuzzy on if you need to keep it in your car or not. I still do believe that I want to have full self-driving on my car in the future. So I'm really trying to figure out, you know, like my real use case, because obviously having it for a year, I realized that my use case wasn't great. I wasn't using it as much, although I love the features. You know what I'm saying? I love, you know, it was raining one time coming out of Kroger, man, and it was like stupid bad. Parking lot was kind of empty, but it was stupid bad. And I remember that was like the third time I actually used Summon, but that was like the third time I used it, but the first time I used it in a real world situation where I felt like I actually needed it. The other two times was just me trying to play around with it and show it off. But that time it was specific because of the rain, and it came in handy. Now I got wet because I still had to run to the car, right, when it pulled up to the curb. But man, it saved me because I'm somebody who will park far away from where I'm going and walk because I don't mind getting my steps in and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll park my car all the way at the other end of the parking lot, all the way down by itself, and walk all the way up and all the way back. So to have my car come all the way up to the front of Kroger and pick me up, man, it was crazy. People was watching me and they was like, oh yeah, you winning with that. And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm winning with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I feel like after, you know, having it for about a year and some change, man, I really don't miss it. Again, the only thing I will say I miss is that parking feature, because I really did love that feature. That was probably my favorite feature of all, just to pull up, have a gray spot, parking spots on my screen, tap one and go. I thought that was crazy. Oh, and also, another thing I also did like about full self-driving too is that, you know, once you sitting in your house, in your garage, you put your address in and it'll let you just take off straight from your garage. And then when you pull up, it'll let you pick if you want to park on the curb, you want to park, you know, in your driveway and all that stuff. I thought that was stupid awesome. So those might be my favorite two things about full self-driving. And one thing that I just liked in general is that, you know, freeway driving with full self-driving was just amazing. But I didn't always, you know, use full self-driving on the freeway because, again, I like zipping through, controlling the car and zipping through. So, you know, it was kind of like a toss-up for me with full self-driving, but I think a lot of people will benefit from it. I think it is one of those features that does make the Tesla even more unique than it already is, man. Obviously, the car looks amazing. The tech is amazing. All the accessories you can get with the car is amazing, man. And if you treat full self-driving as an accessory, then I think that you will have a little bit more... you will feel a little bit better about full self-driving, whether you have it on your car, get it taken off, or whatever the case, if you just think about it like as an accessory. I also like the fact, though, that you can just run it for a month if you wanted to, and you can shut it off at any point in time, 99 bucks if you wanted to. But I do believe that, you know, I feel like if they take the price down to about, I ain't gonna even say 25 bucks, I'm gonna say like 45 to 50 bucks a month. If they take it down to 50 bucks a month, I'll run it for the rest of the existence of me having Teslas. You get what I'm saying? And that's not because I feel like $99 is expensive. I just know that I don't use $99 a month worth of full self-driving. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my use case for full self-driving is probably worth about $27.50. You know what I'm saying? I use it about, that's how much I really use it. I think I use about $27.50 out of that $99. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just feel like the $99 isn't justified for me, because I know for a fact after using it for a year and some change, I already know what my use case is, and my use case is not $99 worth. The $99 for me would just be for me to have it still. And just like that, my GoPro, it died on me. it died on me that quick. So anyway, I was talking about the feature that I would, you know, really use it for again was just the parking. So other than that, man, I really do like full self-driving. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. No demos of full self-driving because it's going off my car. But I do like full self-driving, and I think that a lot of people benefit from it. But I do feel like a lot of people who have never experienced it, that have a Tesla, I feel like you should at least experience it for a month. So if you got the 99 bucks to spare, I say go ahead and try it and see what your use case would look like, man. Because again, my use case was not that much, so I don't feel like I use $99 worth of full self-driving every month, right? But anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to somebody out there that's getting ready to get a Tesla, or thinking about getting a Tesla, or wondering if they should get full self-driving. I'm all for full self-driving. I think you should get full self-driving personally. And once you get it, figure out what your use case is, and then kind of go from there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like get your own data, see how you would use it, see how you would incorporate it in your day-to-day and in your life. And if it's not something that's a necessity to your life, or it's not going to be incorporated 100%, then you won't need it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just the truth about it all, man. So anyway, it's been your boy Jay, man. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here, man. But before I do, I just got to give you guys a shout out. I know I had been gone for a long time, and I got real busy. We were still getting a few subscribers and things like that. So shouts out to everybody that was still subscribing to the channel. I think we bought at what 258 or something like that. I do believe that we can get this channel to 1,000 at some point. I just got to get more consistent, man. I got videos I want to do for you guys. I got all the gear. You already know how I roll, man. I got all the cameras. I got all the stuff to shoot these videos, man. But I just got to get the time. Second thing, man, is if you are looking for a Tesla, I'm not 100% sure what my code is giving out right now. But if you look down in the description, you will see my Tesla referral code, right? And I don't remember. I think it's given 3 months. It might be given just 3 months of full self-driving. It could be. I'm not 100% sure. But go down there and check it out. Plug it into your Tesla app or whatever it is, or, on your order, and see what it gets you. And if it ain't getting you what you want, then just delete my code and find somebody else's code. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, use somebody's code. At the end of the day, just use somebody's code, because that way you benefit and they benefit as well. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's been your boy Jay. We don't got full self-driving over here on my Tesla anymore, but I promise you it'll be back. I promise you that. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.